that an effort must be made to intercept and pillage this train. Missile specialists from Fuchsburg are coordinating a mass launch of these reappropriated missiles and will follow DeBrucian saboteurs into the combat zone. And on this very night, offshore traffic is expected to be very high, meaning there will be a target-rich environment for these missiles. Destroy the revolutionaries' naval power tonight, and a decisive end to the war will be in your grasp. Your objectives are outlined as follows. First objective is to infiltrate the area around the Solnichny-Berezino rail yards. Scouts have reported the Chidaki line is mostly porous outside of major urban centers, a reconsolidated but clearly desperate defense. This means when moving through more rural, rugged, remote areas, you should not be running into too much trouble. As such, getting across the line and getting into Chidaki-held territory is the easy part. But when approaching the rail depot, be extremely careful. They will have very heavy patrol presence. Your second objective is to locate and intercept the train. The train is expected to stop and unload at the former Kavenik station, which is now an industrial park just north of Solnichny. It has a huge bullseye on it. You cannot miss it. You are to infiltrate, approach, prepare, and assault this facility to clear a path to the train for the Fuchsburg engineers. Neutralize anything and anyone that tries to stop you, even if they are non-combatants. There is no time for delays, and if anybody gets in the way, shoo them away or kill them. If they are a non-combatant, use force only if necessary, but if they do actually stand in your way, lethal force is authorized. Your third objective is, with the way clear, defend the train yard while the specialists retrieve and prepare the missiles. Fuchsburg's missile techs will come in right in behind you and will be looting the train and taking the missile trailers to opportune launch-off positions along the shore. While this is ongoing, you must protect them and grant them as much time as you can. You will not be the only saboteurs in the area. There will be diversionary attacks ongoing all over the place, but you will probably be one of the most significant. Your fourth objective is to protect the launch zones until extraction. Once the missiles are retrieved, you have to protect them while they wait for their targets, line them up, make preparations, and fire. In a lot of cases, they will have to wait for the opportune moment to launch and hit targets that enter the kill zone, because there are warships that will be transiting this area that are just out of reach that will be given enough time. But while they wait, these specialists and the missiles will be sitting vulnerable out in the open. So it is up to you to protect them at all costs. You should be expecting frequent and powerful counterattacks, possibly from all directions. Once the missiles are fired, you are responsible for drawing off QRFs to allow the specialists to escape back to the line, and once that is done, you may extract yourselves. Step off is going to be 2100. It looks like what it is now. It's going to be mostly cloudy for the whole duration of the operation. Very, very cold for a June evening. It's going to be dry, no chance of rain. It's going to be sporadic coastal wind that can go in any direction. Visibility is going to be about 1 kilometer or less due to the nighttime humidity, seasonal haze, and fog. The fog is expected to lift over time, so visibility will improve. Meta notes. This entire operation will have relatively low visibility. Breaks in the fog will occur. Long sight lines will be very common, so if you have something that is multifaceted, can take engagements up close and at ranges possibly exceeding 500 meters, good. You're all set. The operation is going to be relatively contained to the single objective, that being the train yard, but the lack of maneuver also means that counterattacks will become progressively more intense as they pin you in, and there's going to be nowhere to run. So this.
Like 100% confirmed that it is the former spinning station that we need to
Yes.
get to, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So, because of that, considering the circumstances, this is likely to be one of your most intense battles to date. But with that said, its importance to the war cannot be understated. You do this, and we may be able to actually end the war. Any questions about anything at all?
Nope. Not at the moment.
Once we've taken the station and are in the holdout phase, will there be any kind of resupplies available? I'm assuming sometime.
Probably not right away. However, because Kavenik Station is a very noteworthy supply point, you are more likely than not going to find something you can use there. Remember the Volleyball River shipyard? There were armories scattered throughout that place. It's probably something similar here.
Okay.
Of course, hostile reinforcements are going to be coming mostly up the roads, as to be expected, really. This can include whatever the fuck they've been taking off the boats. And from what we understand, if they could bring main battle tanks up the river, they could have main battle tanks here, certainly. If not, something even more potent. We hope not. Anything else?
Nope. Are we ready to lock and bolt?
Alright. Eric, what's your plan?
Alright, so it's going to be a lot of silent movement. We're not going to be bullshitting. We're not going to be fucking smoking and joking. We are going to take the train yard. Now, we're a ways out here at Skolitsky, so we're going to be running the boat semi along the coast as best we can. Probably up to, I want to say about this train bridge here, and then we'll break off. Oh, hold on, wait, I overshot. Fuck, disregard. Yep, we're going to run it just before Solzhenitsyn at this marker here, and then we're going to move on foot, get to elevation, assess the situation, and figure out the assault once we get boots on the ground.
Okay, so we're going here, then going around the quarry.
Yes.
Alright.
Would we consider doing it a little bit earlier, since it is... Well, I guess there is... it's indefinitely, I guess, at the beach, so I guess...
There are patches of reeds that are along the way. Let's see here. I think. The Brusian scouts who are familiar with the landscape pointed out about here, as that gives you some foliage cover from the road. But you can be the judge of that. It's your choice. It is a little bit more walking, of course. And of course, because remember, you are in a high activity area, there will be probably significant activity on the roads and in any little hamlets along the way. With that said, be very careful when crossing the roads. There may be some limited enemy air presence, although from what we understand, most of them are grounded due to our air defense, but this far away from the contact line, they may be more readily eager to send up aircraft.
Would there be any purpose in trying to take out the radio communications tower that is above the quarry?
That's up to you. We don't actually know what's even up there. We believe that the Cheds or the Soviets or both are using that tower as a relay. So they may have something up there. but we don't know. Is a very, very strong vantage point, so if you do deem it so, it may warrant a look.
It also is going to skyline us pretty fucking heavy.
Oh, maybe as I was asking is if they are using it as a relay, taking out may.
You know that due to the cloud cover, there is very little ambient moonlight, which means that skylining is going to be not much of a factor past like 300-400 meters. Like, you'd have to be really squinting and paying attention to see someone skylining and something this dim.
And there's also like foliage on the hills, you know, the hills up there, so we might be like it might still blend into the skyline in that sense.
We'll assess on the ground, because if it's heavily fortified, we're not going to fucking risk it. Our main objective is the train yard.
Understood.
But we're going to follow the marked path once we get on land, avoiding hamlets, towns, cities, and for the, as best we can, LDAs as well. We'll get up to the hill, and assess the defenses of Fennec Station before we make our move. Questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Alright,
Who's driving?
I've got 6 missiles on me for some vehicles.
You got any hard charges in case we take that radar tower?
I do not have any charges, no. I was thinking that if I took a machine gun, but if I'm just bringing a rocket launcher, then I have explosives on me that can be plugged.
Push comes to shove, I've got 1 pound for TNT.
Let me see if I can hit it. I do have some.
Does anyone want to volunteer to be demolitions?
I can do it.
Alright, you're up.
I just watched a flare go off way far west.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, what you want me to get it?
Remember, it may look like flares, but remember the sheds have the lighthouse. Well, they have lighthouses. They also have ships on picket. With so do be very careful.
Okay.
Be very careful if you can avoid the lighthouse beams.
Yeah.
Even if some of the lighthouse keepers are sympathetic.
Yeah.
Who's our medic?
The reason I thought it was a flare was it arced and it was to the left of where the lighthouse is.
We don't have those spots. We have TNT 4 pound charge, TNT 1 pound charge. You can see for yourself.
Alright, just do the satchel charges.
Yeah, satchel charges I believe are pretty good.
You know what? I'm gonna ride with you guys. I stay in radio range.
I understand.
Just bring 4 of them, 1 for each leg.
And push comes to shove, I do have a pound and a half of TNT on me. I usually bring it just in case.
Perfect.
Don't forget to bring a clacker.
Oh, I have one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ring device.
Who is the medic? I see Svita has the icon.
No, I'm not the medic.
Everyone. I gave everyone that.
Everyone's
Ah, okay.
Okay, ready?
Well, I have 2,500 milliliters of blood certificate, so. And I have the IV
yeah.
as well.
Take us out gently to the right there. Don't mind the submarine. Lionfish is out there waiting for high tide, and then she'll make her way out once the tide comes in.
Rick, should we split into 2 teams?
We'll worry about that once we get to landfall. We're all kind of stuck together in one boat right
Yeah. Now doing a wide turn to get us facing north.
It's photographing time. Keep moving the damn boat. There we are. I got it.
Oh yeah, we're in a small bay. That's what I forgot.
Yeah.
Gotta go around the island.
We're on the south side of the island, southwest-ish.
So you just slowly head northwest. Should get us where we're going.
300, trace the coast and then hook around to the right.
Well on.
Yeah,
Well, it is the Bruges. We're just a Bruges fishermen.
It's a civil war. The fish are fighting back.
Yeah, we're dynamite.
Well, it ain't so civil.
This reminds me of the days of riding in the Zods and driving the Zods. It's very fun.
Oh no. He died. He died.
I hope he's safe to get.
We gotta, yeah. We gotta hook
There's still
around.
island there. That's why I was waiting. See. The island should terminate here in about a click more.
No, you're going to the coast now.
Okay. Yeah. Red light blinking. I see it.
There's a bunch of rocky shoals here.
Yeah.
Ready to stop before it even begins as we hear and we sink.
Chernarussian edition.
And who's navigator? Because I will admit I have no clue how far along besides past lighthouse.
I'll look at the map. You'll have to pass on the right side of the lighthouse. You probably already see it, but yeah, the lighthouse on the no.
Mostly just trying to avoid those rocks and that small island to our right.
Yeah, those big rocks. If you go around the left of them, not too far, they should be good. They should be about a good distance from the rocks. Same for over here. After the rocks, a little bit to the right. Yeah, this is good orientation.
Hey, farm. I'm assuming we're going to try and keep that small island off the cape between us and the lighthouse. Oh hey, a shipwreck. Nice.
Alright, should be no more real obstacles. Can you see everything yet?
us is pointed more out towards sea than down.
The lighthouse keeper, they and the fishermen in this area are not really huge fans of the Cheds because the Cheds haven't been very nice to them. So we can trust the lighthouse keepers to look the other way if they let us up.
Just it.
60 seconds.
I mean, we're still about a click and a half from the designated landing point, unless we stop in early. What's your plan, Eric? You want to go with the original LZ, or you want to cut it a little short?
No, that was way too much for us. Fuck that. We can cut closer to the bus stop, sure.
Yeah.
Down here, but fuck.
I'm really close to the road,
Just a warning, I can't look at the map at the moment. With this kind of a boat, if I move the mouse, it moves. If I look at the map, it moves.
Even with double tapping home?
I see the light on the shore.
Yeah. All that does is give me a free look around the boat.
Eric, you see that?
Which is nice, but
It sticks out towards us. That's the secondary zone that the scouts pointed out. If you so choose.
pull a little bit further out to the water so we avoid light up ahead.
It looks like the light is static. So that light. I think that's the crossroads. Yeah.
Town should be mostly asleep more than anybody out here, but again, patrols, hello.
Hence the moving a little further out to sea.
Though of course we can't get too far out to sea. Or else we
Oh no, still staying in line of sight of the shore. Mostly just staying about the half a click out, so a little harder for them to actually see the boat.
we're the next
Our destination should be about click angled inward, so I'll start moving toward shore. Basically on the other side of the big mountain hill lump.
It's about to head inwards. I think
Yep.
this is about the height of our landing point. And Juno's right now.
Well, boat and something else on the shore.
Yeah, well, I think we gotta head more to the left.
Hey, headlights on the road. Headlights on the road.
Okay.
Yep. Hold. Everybody down. Engine quiet.
Looks like a car just by its
Yeah.
lonesome.
Wait for it to pass.
No need to
Let
get
him go.
spotted.
Okay. Okay, he ain't stopping.
Ease in. Going for this little shoal right here, which gives us defilade where the boat won't be visible from the road.
Van is
Call, good call. Alright, as soon as we go head west now, start bringing the Fuchsburg boys this way. Bring on Vanguard.
Easing off the engine so we coast in. And voila, we're here.
Alright, stop.
Engine off. And out.
Everybody out? Everybody's out, okay.
And the boat should hopefully stay here. I love those little finished things.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna break off. Good luck, Marines.
Good luck to you, sir.
Okay.
Alright, let's scale this fucking hill.
Straight
Also
fucking
set
ahead.
yourselves to whisper. We'll primarily communicate through radio. man.
What was that?
I was announcing I was the last man crossing the street.
I see.
Next road, hard pass. Up the hill we go.
Fuck, I advise you to cut the light.
He's in his map, he's good. Good eye, Vita.
Say again?
Good eye.
I thought I checked for stray lights in my inventory back at the shack, but maybe it just wasn't visible in the light.
Yeah, when you've got ambient light, it's harder to ID the lone sources.
Yeah.
Engine tracked.
Yep, it's moving along the MSR. I see it.
It's a BRDM, straight down.
Just keep moving. We've got the tree cover to protect us.
Good to know they're around, but they're not our concern right now. And the BRDM isn't too bad. Okay, foliage at the top really clears up immediately. Let's see the radio tower.
Far, you and Svita, go do some reconnaissance on that. I gotta work on the radio, so I don't want to get too close.
I see a
Copy that.
single car right now. Lights are on. No movement.
Fuck, let's get in close.
Wait, hold on. I don't think I see any movement, but yeah, if we swing around the headlights, and at least we can stay outside of the light.
Good idea.
Oh, movement. Hold. 3, 1, 2. 2 men I see. There might be more. 3. They're passing in front of the
One in the car.
little.
See,
Okay.
Alright,
back.
there's that 4-man team is all that's up here at the radio.
Pulling back up the hill for an angle.
The driver and the Vic and their radio operator are priority targets. Let's give them a second to egress. someone set a fucking timer. 2 mics. If they're still on the point, we'll eliminate them. If they fucking step off, then we'll just blow it up after they leave.
Alright, I've got an angle on the driver.
I have an angle on the radio man.
Dismount.
Yep. Okay, he's moving into view.
Alright, timer's up. Execute.
Pushing in.
I think I got him.
Push, push, push. Svita, start placing charges as soon as you get on site.
You want all charges placed or?
Lights out.
Negative. Place 2, and then we'll move on.
Charges set.
Gents, pack it up, pick it up. We're gonna keep moving. Far, lead us out.
Same direction as before.
Alright, somebody take that notebook. Because we're heading west.
Rick, you want me to blow it up to make some space?
Stand by, don't pull the trigger on that yet.
Copy that.
Heads up! New mag in! You got it, dude!
I'm hearing voices. Is that you?
It's us. It's the players. Whoever reloaded
Okay.
called it out, and then someone acknowledged him.
I see.
It's kind of annoying.
We're Marines. We improvise, we adapt, we overcome. We'll work around it.
Epic, I have only one concern. I don't think we're gonna have the range for me to blow it up.
Yeah, clackers do have a set range where if you get outside them, they go boom.
Yeah, I'm tracking. We'll be good. Don't worry.
If you say so. What do we do if it detonates prematurely?
Stand by. If it detonates prematurely, the timetable is sped up. We will not spend as much time doing recon because we have up until they get reinforcements to the then destroyed radio tower to make our move and get the boys in. So our timetable would have gotten very short, but other than that, the mission remains the same.
Hey, firm.
Great.
Another
Nice. To the north.
question: did they ever make it where sound echoes in Arma?
Great question. Next question.
Because for a second I thought I heard the echo of a rotor, but then it just disappeared. Nope, rotor.
Hit the dirt. Convoy,
Direction.
passing north on the road.
Yep. By the lights.
Alright, convoy's passed, let's pick it up.
Well, now I know the echo was an echo, because I actually heard it before I saw it and heard it again. Did we lose Eric?
Did we?
Yeah, a little bit. I got tied up on radio.
Head northwest. There should be a little clearing. We're at the clearing now.
10-4, I'll link there.
Oh, this would be a good time for smoke break IRL, so time to give my guy a cigar in game.
I think I overshot y'all. I'm on a decline.
Alright. Do you see the two streetlights?
Negative.
Oh, we have two streetlights to our north down the hill. One at 003, one at 048. Or 348, sorry.
10-4. Will advise if I see him. Break. If I don't see him in a timely manner, just keep on, I'll link him.
There's also a house between the two streetlights and another engine or light going by them times now. Is that a foot patrol?
See the lights.
Yeah, it's now become like one large floodlight or headlight. I think a vehicle is driven up or something.
Oh, there are people down there next to that one building.
Yeah, there's a truck that's driving by.
Do we want to go further northwest to avoid the people by the one building?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we should definitely go around the lights either way. Do you see the power line, Eric? You know, the big power line towers?
Yeah, I just saw it drive by. Yeah, I see the two street lights.
Alright.
He was asking about the power line to the northwest of the small village.
We're gonna move to the power line tower.
Gotcha.
And there are guys at that house too.
Oh, I see you, yep.
And at the corner of the road junction where that light pole is.
Yeah, we should head north around the lights.
I see we regained the Eric. Very nice.
We have. Okay, well.
That didn't come from the direction of our charges, but that does accelerate our timeline.
Wonder what it was.
Do you still have your charges in the clacker menu?
Nope.
Then maybe that was the charges.
That sounds like the Vic next to the charges, so it might have been.
So, what now?
We just go faster.
Hard charge north. Hoorah!
Yeah, the radio tower's burning, I see it.
Speeder, you're getting left behind.
Don't worry about it.
We might still be able to find some time once diversionary attacks start, but you know.
At that point, we're burning the efforts of the looters.
Oh no, there's something off to the southeast. Is that the tower?
That's the tower.
Should be almost there.
You still following Speeder?
Yeah, I'm behind.
What are the lights to the north?
Village West. Don't worry about it.
I can't see. We can't see Koenig Station from here with all the foliage, so we're gonna have to go
keep
down a
closing
bit.
in on Kvenik until we can get visual.
Yep.
So east. Lights ahead.
Probably the station. Lights along the MSR look vehicle mounted. DDRN.
There is a
098.
bunker, Hesco style, on top of the building. With a guy with a static.
Static what? Grenade launcher, machine gun?
From this angle, all I can tell is a tripod. Give me a moment to get a little lower.
It's not a BRDM, it's a UAS.
Four-man patrol passing by the BRDM.
My man, it's a car, it's not a BRDM.
It's something.
Okay, better line of sight on the building. There is a dish at one corner. In the bunker, I'm thinking AGS, but I still can't tell what it is from the angle because the roof netting of the bunker. And then there's another bunker with people in it. That's non-Hesco, but sandbag.
Gotcha.
But in the corner of the building to the southeast is a Dishka.
Let's see if we can give this little general quarters a berth and get closer to the rail yard proper. Hit them with the most confusion we can. Got 1x tracked Vic right next to the warehouse along the railway.
Which side do we swing around?
Hey, firm.
Let's
go to north.
Copy.
Also, there are people on top of the grain silos, another Dishka.
Far, you got a suppressor?
Dishka facing both north
Yeah,
and
of
south
course.
on both of the silos.
I've got a suppressor. Do you want me to take something out? Might be a bit early if we can skirt around, but I can, at least keep an eye.
It's gonna be hard to skirt with all that defense up there on the grain silos.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Stand by, keep marking targets. I'm gonna get on the horn.
Okay, looks like a static, aka the Dishkas, and then one person per grain silo on the side that I can see.
Yep.
Lower building, I still can't tell if that first Hesco bunker has a AGS or another Dishka, but I know there's a Dishka in the back corner on the side that's facing us. There might be one on the other side. There are people in the sandbag bunker.
It's the Dishka, don't worry about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's looking like it's a Dushka. I see like a magazine looking thing.
Yeah.
The back warehouse building / factory has nothing on the roof that I can see.
I wish we had the AGS right now.
Okay, tracked vehicle is about 300 meters from us.
It's a Shilka, it's unclear.
I see some of the.
Oh, I see missiles, yeah, behind
I see some of the missile trucks. They're on the railway.
Yeah.
Straight up.
the straight east.
They are the medium ballistic missiles.
There's actually another one that I see near the red containers on the south side of that warehouse.
Yeah. I see two of them basically directly behind the grain silos to the east. Also, I'm realizing I'm probably further north because I'm almost at the edge of the stuff, yeah.
I'm the center elevator of the grain silo to me is at 072 from us.
Oh, directly below the red, as you said, red containers, there are two missiles that are basically right there.
Yep. on the radio?
He should phone in that we found the medium ballistic missiles.
Well, we were expecting to find them.
Also, can confirm by double checking the map, what we're looking at is the station.
Maybe we should steal those rockets, what you say? But
That's what we're here to do.
That is literally the plan.
oh, my bad.
Tally, you've got the AR-10, right?
No, I've got a fall.
It was Kolotov that had the AR-10. Motherfucker. Do you have
A Falcon
a
reached
optic and a
decently far.
suppressor?
I have a suppressor and I've got a mid-range sight.
Svita, you got a suppressor and an optic?
I have a suppressor on me.
Do you want me to fire at the tracked vehicle, Shilka, apparently, according to Svita?
No. I'm more worried about the gunners up top of the silo. Because if we can eliminate them, we might still be able to sneak in.
If we do eliminate them, their teammates next to them will probably notice.
No, we got four people. They're about 230 meters away from us.
On the north tower, there's considerable distance between the Dushka gunner and his alleged guard. However, there are more on the far side, so might hit it with.
We could try and skirt towards the north of the grain silo and see whether we can maybe see lengthwise along the silo.
Yeah, far, take a guy, start doing that.
I think Telenos is towards the north, so I'll link up with him.
I'm
right?
directly across from the rail bridge, yes.
Yeah, okay, I'll move towards him.
Another person just literally spawned in on top of the grain silos. So now 3 on the northern grain silo that I can see.
What distance from the rail bridge are you at?
I am at the tree line. So far I'm only seeing things on this inner side. I've seen nothing on the outer side. So literally they have the fences all facing the mountain. I also see one officer with pistol out in the rail station's actual depot. And a person that seems to be sitting in another sandbag bunker on the lower floor of the building that has the other 2 bunkers on it. Slowly heading toward the rail line now to see how far I can actually get, because they are not facing toward me at all.
Okay, I'm at the patch of trees that's sticking out towards the rail bridge. I don't see you currently.
Okay, I'm almost directly north of the grain silos now. I'm out in the open.
Far, are you and Tally set?
Oh, I see you.
Dropping low.
Moving towards you.
Yeah, there's nothing on the southeastern side / eastern side of the grain silo, so if you guys just follow the way we did, you could literally walk right by them without them noticing us.
10-4, we'll start moving that way.
Welcome to the...
Thank you. I just put a little trench next to a little bit of,
I know you have the better scope, because mine is the mid-range, where it's just a red point.
some little sandbag for mounting up.
Yep. Oh, Vic coming down the road, northeast. Incoming Vic, northeast.
Okay, got more tracks coming into to the railway from the north. 2 of them.
One was a BR... Or sorry, BMP. I'm not sure what the last one was, but it was blocky and had people sitting on it.
Which BMP? BMP 1 or 2?
It had a person sitting beside the turret, so I'm not too sure, but it had a gun that looked like a cannon, not auto.
Alright, then it's a BMP 1.
From our current position, I can only see the Dushka on the corner, so we might have to move up the mountain a little bit to get altitude again.
10.
Okay, the guy that's doing a roving patrol around has moved where he's facing the east, but he is still the only thing on the eastern side of the grain silos. Unless you count the static positions built on top of the train depot / factory.
Alright,
More
I'm getting
engines.
another tank.
Our timeline's collapsing. Stand by. We're gonna have some mortars impact, and then it's free fire. You two particularly target the grain silo.
Alright, copy that. I'm up the hill a little bit. I have altitude on everything on the front now.
You want to go for the Diska? I'll shoot the guy on the east.
Let me just set up a little sandbag for stabilization, and then I'm good to go.
And I'm assuming our go signal will be the mortars impacting.
That's right.
Alright, from us, the Dushka is about 250 meters, and the far side, like the close Dushka is 250, the far side is 330. 340.
Okay. And as I've forgotten how to do so properly, how do I get the rangefinder to actually show range again? It's been forever.
Hold R until it shows a number. You got it?
Holding R just brought up laser and meters. It didn't actually give me a number.
Which one do you have? Do you have the yardage?
Yep.
It should say... Yeah, it should say like the words lasers, and then after a while, as long as you hold it still, it should say target acquired, and then at the bottom next to meters, a number should appear.
If I'm so just gotta hold it steady for a while. Okay, just gotta hold it steady for a while then.
Yep.
Y'all two set?
Yes, sir.
10-4, stand by.
Alright, Daniels, you had the near side, you said?
I've got the guy on the eastern side that's currently facing toward the road.
Alright.
As soon as those first rounds impacts, it's fire at will.
What's the plan for after we take... Oh, there we go.
And he dropped and shoot down. Die, Debbie. Okay, the guy dropped down, but he woke up. So, trying to tag him again. Shift, you'll probably be better at him than this. I'm basically kicking at him with a cipher. I've got to cover him with the corner of the thing to try and you can see him now. Cut the love when they lay down.
Down. I took out the top guy on that Hesco bunker. I don't see any hostiles anymore right now.
Again, one hostile, and he's literally at the corner of the grain silo. Oh, he stood back up. Maybe I can hit it again. And he dropped down again, but he's still up.
Friendlies internal to the eastmost stuff.
Eric zone.
Want us to go over to you?
Inward.
Yeah, currently don't have any angles on any hostiles.
Firing flare.
Okay, I'm coming towards you, Sveta.
He's special, but needs blood.
Alright.
I've made it inside the compound wall. I see it cooked off what looks like MTLB.
Alright, where are you at, Sveta?
We are outside the factory.
Oh, you're in the factory, okay.
I am at the rocket/missiles.
Welcome back, Eric.
Something just took 2 clinking shots at me. I have no clue where that is. You want me to get in one of the missile trucks and start moving it?
That should be the specialist's job anyway.
Specialized. Looks like standard tank controls.
Friendlies to the south. Red tracer friendlies.
Affirm, red tracer friendly. I'm going to try and climb the building after friendly stop lobbing rockets at it.
Lobbing grenades. Okay.
Both climbing the building slowly times now.
Which building are you climbing? I'm in the complex now as well.
I have just now got to the first floor here. I will fire another flare to give away position. Multi-flare was me.
Right next to that Shilka.
Moving to roof. Fuck. I hit the wrong respawn, didn't I? I can see. Yeah, I got up there and was hit by friendly grenade. Kaboom.
Friendly grenade.
Well, it was in a room of enemies. I shot one enemy and then a grenade went off.
Oh, you probably shot him and he dropped it. And so he doesn't.
Oh shit, that's you. I did not get a. I didn't got a name tag. Okay.
Friendly fire. It sure isn't.
Okay, going back up
That was
top
in the
to see if
building
that
that I
bunker
saw.
actually got cleared.
That was in a building that I saw enemies in after you said you were in it, so I figured that was enemies.
Yep, this is why we have PID. Thankfully, most of the sheds or Soviets are wearing Gorkas. So, next time, check for Gorkas, please. Y'all can set your volume back to speaking and or yelling instead of whisper, by the way.
Okay, upper bunkers appear to be clear.
10-4. Got visual on the German commandos that were sent to assist us.
Huh, the guy on this roof position had a PPSH. Neat.
Alright, checking those, checking the buildings on the other side of the railway.
We've got a lot of ballistic missile Vics. Alright, start setting up in defensive posture. Start setting up in defensive posture. We don't know how long it'll take for them to evac all or most of the Vics. Far, if I could get you and Tally up on that grain silo. Y'all got
Grain
the
silo?
long-range
Okay.
optics.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a shield here to use in case you need it.
Question, can you carry something down a ladder?
Depends on the mod pack, I'm not sure with this one.
Oh, let's find out. Nope, it left it up top. Sadness.
Contacts from the northwest. Engage with allies.
Denver, got visual.
Heading to grain silo.
Also, am I crazy or is this Helldiver's music?
How do you even get up on top of the grain silo?
I think I might have to use that, like, elevator shaft or whatever.
You mean the one that doesn't actually connect to the building?
You gotta use the shaft, don't you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
I can help with that.
Never mind, there's a door over here that might lead to a ladder for a check. Fake door. Yeah, there's no actual way on top of them. Oh, thank you. Oh, you put the German on the dish cup. Nice, nice. Is there a way to get the AI off the dish cup so I can move it? I don't want him to fall off when I try and knock him off. Thank you.
Alright, setting up sandbags.
Get some dispersion away from the railway bridge. We're gonna have danger close quarters.
I think I hit something because our German allies quit firing as much toward that direction.
Not to toot my own horn, but it helped I wanted to be a forward observer.
Fucking asshole!
The tree line.
Target down!
See them.
Got two of them.
And sadly, when I respawned, for some reason, the kit deleted the flare pistol.
Right, far tree line, 321.
Mark it on the map. We'll get some illumination rounds over it.
Can you follow tracers?
I'll mark the map, just give me a moment. Gotta zoom in, zoom out.
We've got armor coming from the north, southbound. It's gonna be cut right through us along the MSR. Give me an HE over there.
I'm coming.
Alright, it's done.
MSR would be best. Be advised, we've got infantry closing in pretty damn close next to the bridge for the MSR. We've got 2x10 allied commandos over here.
I nailed the one that was crawling along the bridge. I'm wondering what Speed is doing with the Vic.
Let's get some more
Don't
sandbags. I love sandbags.
Just be careful because sandbags are why I had to move to where the rail wasn't, so I can get my sighting on the guy crawling.
I can place them like alternating a bit high
Nobody's
and a
gonna
bit
die
low.
except communists.
Vic, inbound. I can hear the engine. It's coming along the road.
Alright, I've got one more round, I think.
Yeah, after that I might hand you the light because I think you're more accurate.
I can go down and like restock, I think.
That is a Vic. I can see it from here, but I have no clue what it is.
That is
Looks
a
like
Vic.
it's probably
Good
a
job.
tank.
I'm glad you have eyes.
Sitting still.
Backlast.
Backpack's clear.
I fired it. Don't know where it will land, so much forgets.
I hit it, but it's still up.
If we still have the mortars available, I would ask them to hit the hill where the illumination's going. Last mag for the dish cut.
Killed him!
Tank is mobile.
Second tank is also moving up. Same road, right behind it.
Can you get a good range on it?
I mean, I don't have any rockets anymore.
I have the light. That's why I'm asking. Range.
Range
Short.
30.
Fucking hell, get it. Hit it, but it's still mobile and alive.
Okay, go to resupply.
Let's hope that the AI on the gun isn't shooting, so I'm getting no cover up here.
We've got mortars incoming.
Okay, can you ask why the AI he put on the dish cut isn't shooting the dish cut?
Definitely. He can't aim that low. AI can't.
And the AI just jumped off the tower. Fucking hell.
Hit the tank. It's not exploded yet.
Vic, back line. And it's down, but I'm wounded.
Alright, got the second one. Are you alive still, even if you're wounded? Carlos, you up?
I'm up. Just had taken over.
Any other vehicles around?
No, it's hit me off, but I'm getting a hell of a lot of return fire from people in the mountain wood line.
Alright. Actually, Eric, Speed, are you up? Okay, you see it. Eric?
Eric is behind me.
I'm closer than you guys think. Okay, alright. If you're up, then it's good.
Another engine. Clear backpacks. Clear backpacks. Fucking. Your turn. I only hit the back tracks and it did fuck all. I'm now out of rockets.
I'm resupplied now. I have rockets.
Sorry, I had to deal with a dog issue at the moment. Back again. Take a half of the inhaler for the pain.
Alright, I see you moving up, Eric.
Yeah.
I got eyes on the tree line.
Shots from this foliage, but
Yeah, I shot someone in there. Keeping eyes further north.
check for contacts around the illumination rounds.
Yep.
Someone mark targets.
Vic, coming down the road.
Fire.
North,
It sounds
far.
Like from Solnichny.
Alright, coming up with the rocket.
It has headlights, so I'm going to see if the dish can do it. Because it looks more like a truck than a...
Range should be about 300 right
Oh no, it stopped. The headlights are out now. Dish goes, here you are.
I didn't know it was stopping soon.
I wonder if we could build a tower up drag the body out of the way. Come over here. Body. Come on, buddy. And I do feel sorry for the German who, when he got off the disc, jumped off the tower.
Sag, play Despacito.
I hear an engine.
Hey, we cleared anti-air.
I hear the engine, but I have no eye on Vic.
No. Have we cleared anti-air in the area?
Oh no, that's a BMP. Fuck.
I don't know. We haven't encountered anything. Ask White Collar.
It's at the bridge.
They're asking, which is why I'm asking.
I mean, we haven't encountered any. There was a Shilka here that's all being activated, so we have access
Loading, loading. New magazine. Got you, bro.
Okay, it's moving again. I'm getting off the gun. Your turn.
Alright.
I mostly just beat the shit out of the sides of it, I guess. Fuck, Fernandar went down. Oh, he's back up. You're bleeding on your torso, though.
Still, if you catch me, I'll try and aim.
Alright.
Destroyed.
I need a sec. I gotta load.
Bandaging again. That is done. Oh, they had dismount. That's why they pulled so fucking far forward. No, speed is left, so it's you, me, and Eric. Eric, you up? The German has blood on him, or plasma, one or the other. It's right here by my foot.
Thank the crowds. They just got me vertical.
Okay, but yes, out of character, Savita had to leave for something else. In game, I have no proof that means he's dead.
Say that last part again.
Does that mean in character we just assume his in-game character is dead?
No, we just assumed that
Passed out at least.
he was Kazamak.
Hey, firm.
Good question though. Appreciate.
Engine to the
Southwest.
west.
Hello, gentlemen.
That's
Volcrate
in
on
that area.
station. Hello, sirs. Looks like you've been up to some shit.
Certainly. Bet you can see it from the fucking, from inland.
Watch this exploded. Oh, that's at sea.
That must be the missile being fired.
That must be the missiles being fired. We're seeing explosions at sea.
Yeah, that's Luxembourg engineers finally got their shit sorted.
Some last shots seeming to come from this southwest side, maybe? is our defense currently done, or like what's happening?
With them firing the missiles, I'm assuming we're about
Engineers
to have
have
to
one
scoot.
more payload to get off, then we should be able to egress.
Alright, I guess we'll stick up here just in case.
Appreciate.
Oh, there.
Yeah, that's it sinking, alright.
God, how I wish for a good camera right now just to record this. It'd be a hell of a thing to show the future generations of the Brosians, the Russian fleet going down.
Russian loyalist. Those are still mostly Debrusian ships.
The landing ship I thought were Russian.
Landing ships, yeah. But their escorts are turned Debrusians. My understanding. Seeing tracers coming north.
Yep, there's another squad of infantry or two approaching.
And a Jeep vehicle. Light vehicle on the road. If you ever wonder why the line of sight on this thing seems to be bouncy,
Sorry, what's that?
if you're ever wondering why my line of fire with this thing seems to be all over the place, here, take a moment and look through that sight.
Pittsburgh engineers will be exfilling, and then we should be good to get picked up after.
It's right here by the German.
There's going to be a large counter-assault incoming, so
Oh shit.
check your ammo, top off your mags, fucking
Hold on.
hold that locket dearly.
You also
Do
have
what
2
you gotta do.
EMRs on you.
Oh, I get to ice chest.
Alright, operators, I'll give you a choice. Feeling generous after last time. You can either get on the bird now and we can scoot the fuck out, or you can teach these fuckers a lesson.
Alright, Falcons, leave that
The
up
pole
to
is on the ground right here by the Germans SK.
defend a little bit, or do we want to get on the bird and extract?
So if you don't want to pick it up, I'll grab it back up. There we go. Ball Riz, back in my hands.
If we need to, if a counterattack needs to be fended off, I'm ready to fend it off. Hell yeah.
Is the Dishka still alive? Not Dishka, Shilka.
Dally, you want to stay and kick some more ass before we egress, or?
Yeah, I'm more than willing to do so. I was asking if the Shilka was alive so I could get down from here, jump in it, and see about using its guns to fuck everything on the road.
Shoka's up, I'm looking at it right now.
Alright, if I can get a TP down, I'll jump in it.
Oh, contacts in the forest northwest.
Alright, if you say so.
Oh, that's a smoke plume.
This is Helldiver Species.
Alright, let me just resupply be all ready. Maybe we can even bring up a little bit for the Dushka.
Yeah. I'd love to be in the Shulka with that autocannon. I think he's actively flying at the moment, so we don't have a TP.
Contact with the forest, northwest again. I hit the BMP, but it hasn't exploded. For the distance, it's got strength as well.
Unknown, but something exploded down here at the base of the grain silo.
Oh, you talking about that fucking dude who I turned into a bonfire? It's good cooking.
So.
Oh, the body's finally deleted, so I can't steal their grenades. Oh
well. Anyone got any spare Thompson bags?
Alright, operators, it looks like they're reforming. Looks like a couple of them are running away. You want to call it here or what?
Give us a quick TP down and back up, and we're ready to go.
I'll jump in the Diska and start driving it away. Still coming.
Oh shit. Fuck. Okay, we might need to cut our little adventure short. I just got told that the airbase over in occupied Sevastopol just scrambled off the whole fucking squadron.
Question. They used all the ones on... What is a 2P16?
It's one of the missile trucks. Why?
And we still have two of them with load.
Alright, fuck it. We'll drive out. Pick a Vic, go. Valkyrie, cover us on the way out. Have reporters saturate the area. That's the address.
Alright, can do.
So we each get a Vic.
What's your plan here, boss man?
We'll figure it out as we go.
So Lecce is still occupied, right?
So Lecce is occupied, yeah.
Honestly, we should be going anywhere but there.
We'll just blow through it and keep heading south. Probably to the, Krutioid cap.
And Roger, the shelter. Dying Roger,
Hey, firm. Hit hard south. Try and get through. Stay firm.
I see shots from the south.
So I found out the sim was off.
That'd do it.
We got a lot of heat down there, boys.
Hey, firm. Moving to main road.
Like near the actual water, there's that blade. After we cross the bridge, I guess. Yeah.
Vehicles on the road. 1 BMP series.
Down south. Remember, we're heading to the Colby Cape. Crouton Cape, that was. Okay, my truck got hit, but I'm alive.
Drop in the Shoka. You can be a gunner. Give us some support.
Where you at? Right behind you.
Hold it, let you all catch up a little bit.
On the railroad track.
Okay, so you're behind me then, because I'm on the far side of the railroad track. Not the inland side of the railroad track. There we go.
Bar, if you can't see the shelter, you're just gonna have to push on. I'm heading to Beggars Market. How long do I sit here?
I'm past Bilski and I'm going.
Next direction, right across the rooftop tank.
Also, if you can't see the Shoka, couldn't you get TP'd into it? Also, Valkyrie, thank you for the air cover, brother. Hoorah!
There we go. Way should be clear. I don't see any more. Get your ass into the cab. Move, move, move. Don't stop for anything.
Hey, firm, hey, firm.
Yo, Vectra, near that burning wreck, you can go to the shore. The boat's there.
Don't be.
There's more coming up from Electro. You boys are gonna have to hold that LZ until everyone shows up. No, the boat is there. Just grab the fucking boat. You're falling behind.
What did it say? Crouton cap. That's new exfil. Bring the boat there.
flew past the cap without realizing it.
The friendly offshore forces are engaged, so that's the blockade. The forces already completed disarray at this time and should not be expecting any hostile activity from the water. They got their hands full, so to speak.
You know what? Backtracking. I almost just kept going, because if I could go past Slinsky and follow the railroad, I might have actually took this all the way back to Kalinka.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we'll rendezvous at the lighthouse. I believe it's on the capture.
Hey, Brim, I see it. We're right next to each other now.
Anyone here happen to see the movie Sahara?
think so.
Anyone here know how to fire this damn thing out of ship?
We'd have to gunner seat. Check it out at a gunner seat.
The sea is a non-factor. We gave him a good licking. Now, the reason I ask is I'm thinking about pulling to Panama with these vehicles.
Beat it.
Cut the fuel lines, leave a nice little cigar or cigarette for them. They jump in, cigarette burns down, boom.
I still have that pound and a half of TNT.
That works.
Maybe set it to the timer, that works.
Hey, firm, putting the TNT 1 pound block on this thing.
We're gonna Panama on the Shelka. Val, be advised, there should be a large enough clearance to touch down next to the lighthouse.
30 seconds on the missile, Vic. Where's the Shelka? Seconds on the Shelka.
30 seconds.
Yep, get down to the water.
Boys, we got a lot of activity out.
Where's the Ferungar? Are you in the boat?
I am at the shore.
Okay, we're at the shore because we're at the lighthouse.
Going along the shore, do you see us?
We're at the lighthouse at the cap. You'll see 2 burning wrecks as well.
Alright, approaching you from the north.
Okay, see you in Mark. You're about to come up on us times now. Oh, I thought you were in the boat. You're on land. I guess we can swim it. Go south. Go to the other side of the cap.
You have a marker for that LZ at all.
I got green smoke, but I don't know if you'll see it at night.
We got enough ambient light, pop it.
Green smoke, green smoke.
Where's the LT? I got green light.
Green smoke, look for that.
Look for green.
Copy, I see you, see you.
Always carry at least 1 to 2 green smoke just for this kind of situation.
Get your ass on board. Quick, move.
We're in, go. Hoorah!
Yeah, there we go.
Shock it off, Marines. Shock it off.
Well, now here's the hard part. Now we gotta get back to the fucking airport without getting shot down.
Well, you don't need your
on the
instruments for it.
gunner. sensors 360 degrees.
I'm glad today's the day I decided to actually record the op.
Hell yeah. Look at the massacre that was.
Good. It's good to be back.
I'm just happy I also brought those 2 deals of TNT. Made blowing those Vicks a lot easier.
Game in clutch.
Okay, meta question. What's an FSO when it comes to the enemy infantry?
The radio guy, right? The radio guy that calls in air support like strikes?
So that's technically a misnomer because a FSO is a fire support officer. That guy in real life mostly just serves to, hey, is this a legitimate legal target? That should just be a FO, forward observer. That's why I kind of always told the radio and I'm talking to artillery, because the forward observer is something I want to do in real life, so I know a bit about it.
Okay. Looking at the kills, got a T-55, anti-tank, 1, 2, 3... 13 riflemen of different types, a medic, 2 NCOs, 2 crewmen, and then the FSO. Not bad.
Where do you see the tally like that? I mean, I know you can see it.
When you're at your map, I can never say this right. Statistics.
Oh, yeah, statistics, yeah.
Oh, I killed 2 forward observers. Nice.
Yeah, we made it. Look at that.
Oh, also I arrested a Kraut for cowardice.
I killed a pilot? Maybe that was the officer.
Maybe that was the officer. I killed a pilot, it seemed, for a fixed wing. But maybe that was the officer or something that was sitting around. Maybe they changed to some other schmucks.
It could have also been the driver for the Jeep at the very beginning.
I also killed a helicopter pilot. No idea who those 2 were, but hey, I'll take it.
It just works.
And I'm assuming we're going to light for debrief to the northwest?
We'll turn the lights on. Alright, you may disembark in order.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me climb, so I had to literally go around. I can't hear you over the music.
Sounds like a youth rolling.
Sorry, I can't hear you over how hard of the sound beat is.
I love that. I use the hell I received as the Atlas Commando motif, and I said, fuck it, one last Commando raid, hoorah. So, gentlemen, we done did it. The
Fucking did it.
the Soviet blockade is in complete shambles. As we speak, there are scattered naval engagements ongoing from exiled loyalist AMDF warships coming back, white warships, and what have you. We've had the Soviet comms have been a fucking disaster, as expected. And, they've reported, from what we're aware of, at least 4 warships in excess of 20,000 tons being sunk. Many more. Part of me is like, what else is there for me to say, really? The result of this is a foregone conclusion.
And it seems we even have an extra ship missile reserve.
We did. I don't know whatever happened to that, actually. It most likely got torched and burned, but not really like it's gonna make that much of a difference now.
No, that's true.
So, as a result of this victory, the Soviets have lost all way of supplying their invasion, not just here, but in the capital, which means that they have exactly 2 options. They either fight to the end, or they do what the Chernarussians did in Libya, and they just bow the fuck out. More likely than not, the Soviets may withdraw. The Chedakis won't, because the Chedakis don't really have anywhere else to go. So my expectation is that in the coming days, we're gonna be sizing up the 2 last major urban centers that are Chernigorsk and Electra. And it seems like they've been looks like they've been preparing for that this whole time, so who knows. However, this is we can't rest yet, obviously. War's not won. But we have a couple of options here. The assumption is that the Chedaki and Soviet line combined is going to buckle and collapse inward around these 2 urban centers, because these 2 urban centers are the only, and the Chernaya Bay specifically is the only flat enough zone that could allow for a mass withdrawal by sea. And that's pretty much their only way out now. Because they have to send warships through this channel here and up. Now we kind of have these both on lock, so it's going to be hard for them to even get ships in here, let alone get them out. Unless some arrangement is made, like we did with the Arrows, but that's very unlikely. The Debrusians would not let the Soviets run away from this one.
Not after all of this, no.
No, absolutely the fuck not. Especially not if the Cheds are involved with it. Yeah, and if Alta and Alta goes, then the capital can't be that far behind it. And the belief is that once we wrap up here, Dragunov's going to put everybody on a train, and we're all going to go on down to the capital, and we're going to walk up the fucking steps to Volchistan and make the Cheds kneel or Berlin. Fucking else.
Oh, question. Everything ever come with the cruiser being on a skeleton crew?
Oh, right. So there were 2 things about that, actually. So Gneisenau was the one that's on skeleton crew that was being sent off to Sevastopol. So I've been told. She's made berth in Odessa for the moment and is about to leave and head out towards Sevastopol. But Arashikaze, their crew, and they're working out some way to intercept it midway through and take it. But until that happens, we have to worry about the Scharnhorst. The Scharnhorst came down from Odessa and was one of the targets of these missiles. They had to wait for her to enter the screen, and then they opened fire. But how effective the missiles were against her, we don't know yet. We've got no info on it. The assumption is that she's at bare minimum crippled, if not sunk. But until we have ships going and verify, we have Lionfish and we have the other subs, so we can send them into have a patrol grid in the area where she was last and see what's what. See if she pops up. But Soviet Black Sea Fleet is one step above annihilated from this. So they are not getting those losses back, not in a timely manner. And even if they did, they'd have to go through the Dardanelles. And the Turks have made it quite clear that no Soviet shipping, period, let alone warships, are welcome to transit through Constantinople into the Black Sea. So this was effectively what the Soviets had. Yikes, bro.
They shouldn't have done that. That was a bad move.
Fucking skill issue. So, the assumption is that the Cheds, with their Soviet benefit, the Soviets may try to run, but we don't know for sure. They're gonna consolidate one final defense of sort of what's in these light lines here. And we have two choices. We can either go straight for Alta, which is Cherno, and expect a much, much, much more formidable defense of the city, because that's basically the be-all end-all right there. If Alta goes down, it's over. Electro, on the other hand, is sort of the wing periphery station. Still very, very formidable in its own right. But if we knock it out first, that we can knock out a bunch of Chernarussian and Soviet military power, what remains, in one big fell swoop. And whatever gets knocked out there can't be present to defend Cherno. And if that's the case, we'd be talking. It's basically a 1 week versus 2 weeks to deal with Cherno.
I mean, at this point, since victory seems pretty much a foregone conclusion, whatever leaves us with the least losses, realistically, right?
So the 2 week option then. Also,
Probably.
taking Electro.
Well, that's a hard it depends, because that's going to be two major battles, and it's going to span a longer time. All that while, they're going to be fighting ferociously over every inch of this blob that they're in.
True.
So we may do the atomic bomb justification, where we go in hard and violent, because that 1 day mass casualty is less costly than dragging it out longer.
Also, did the Germans ever get their rocket truck set up originally to fire at the landing positions?
Yes.
So
they've more or less. Well, as you can see, a couple of these landing markers are completely gone.
Yeah, I was
exactly what happened to them. What you think happened to them?
Yeah, was mostly checking, because if we could get them to reposition near, give me a moment, Zelenogorsk, maybe a little bit more forward, we could use them as support and just hit Cherno hard with them and us.
Yeah. Now the idea is that we'd rather not level the city. Of course,
Oh no, I mean mainly to hit Chornia Bay, where that landing position is.
It's
distract the hell out of them.
Flattening Chornia Bay and Kapitolova. It's this stretch right
well,
here.
you want to unflatten it, right?
Well, we do want to flatten it.
Yeah, like unflatten it so they can't use it. Make it full of fucking holes.
Yeah, but at the same time, they just need to be able to bring up like a boat up to like the shoal here, and that's it. But if it's going to be like a Dunkirk, where it's basically like that's a kill funnel, and anything that's posted out there is just going to get annihilated.
Yeah. That, and with them being able to hit Chernobyl Bay, they should also be able to hit the MSR, which should delay any responses from Electro.
Yeah, like these they're both fucked equally. Equally, they're just screwed. Now, with that said, if Cherno goes down, would that compel the defensive Electro to surrender? Most likely.
Yeah.
It depends
That-
on how suicidal they're feeling, but
And it will give us a deep water port.
Cherno is the prize. Cherno has like historical implications too.
Yeah.
It's the site where the Debrusian War was effectively decided. Was in that city. And right now we're looking at another Debrusian War, and it would be some fucking extreme coincidence that the second Debrusian War is decided right there in the same city.
Yeah.
So I'll let you guys stew on that for a few days and figure out what you want to do with this.
And you think this would really come down to what would lead to the least?
Likely it's gonna.
Yeah.
Most likely we're gonna go after Cherno.
Also,
If going for Cherno means that we don't necessarily have to engage the force in Elektrosavosk, or only part of them, that might be preferable. I mean, I guess it's possible to sort of siege them slowly because they don't have resupply, right? So eventually they're gonna run out of shit and like starve even. But I don't know whether they're gonna give up before then. And we still have to sort of hold the line, I guess, until then.
and that's if the Russians don't somehow have airdroppable supply parachutes and all that. Just send a plane over, drop it down.
Oh, they have tried that before, although it said in the briefing they basically lost control of the sky. So if they're sending anything, they'd have to go over hostile airspace. So more likely than not, they'd get shot down.
Yeah, true.
Or we could compel them to drop the supplies on our line so we can reappropriate that shit.
Next question is, do we still have hold over Kamarovo?
Komarovo. Sort of in a gray area. Like, Kamenka and Komarovo is sort of just a dead space where no one is.
Okay.
The line's kind of like right there.
Because, again, they had line of sight roughly on Balata, but if we put artillery there, it'd have good positioning to hit the eastern areas near the former lighthouse and all that.
I'll see what we can come up with prior to that, so... But yeah, more or less in the long term, war has been decided.
Yep.
It's effectively over. It's just a matter of when.
Oh.
Yippee.
Completely out of side pocket question. Do we know what they may have had at Chernogorsk port?
What they might have had?
Well, that might still be there, because we know originally we heard about the PT boats being used at bigger ports.
Like,
I'm just making sure I'm not going to go along the coast thinking I'm out of deflate and get lit up by a 20mm off of the back of a PT boat.
Well, you might get lit by more than a 20mm off the back of... If there are any freighters still trapped there, they may be able to use that deck artillery at close range, and you will hurt.
Yeah, 76 or 105mm deck guns.
Even 150, even a 128.
Or 208. Ooh.
Probably... If a freighter has a 6-inch gun or 6 or larger inch gun on it, Jesus fucking Christ.
Which is what they did with Liberty ships. Those had those.
I mean, were those 5s or 6s?
Those were 6 to 8, depending on the size of the cruiser or Liberty ship.
I guess we can use that one last missile truck to blow that shit up.
Well, I'll remember what happened to... Well, you weren't here for it, Tally, but remember what happened to the port of Tobruk.
Yeah. No,
all it took was, hey, I'm gonna place a bomb right here on this fuel tank.
Okay, to be fair, we did. I did place like 16 charges over like the fuel silos.
Correct. However, this is also a Debrusian port.
Yeah, true. We don't want it gone.
Not fucking do that. Exactly. And remember, Chernarussian had to pay reparations to the Arabs over that.
Yeah, well, that's because we ended up not winning.
Where's
because,
the fucking Nescu? Holy shit.
We don't know, actually, where the Nescu is.
Oh god, what if it actually went back to the Arabs?
No. The Arabs would have basically been like, why the fuck are you giving us this thing? No, it would be an extreme twist of irony. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it canon now. That Nescu took up exile in Tobruk Harbor.
I want her back. That...
Well, she probably will be coming back, once the Now that the blockade's been broken, because now blockade's broken, now it's a free for all. Anybody who wants to come back can, and they will if they're in combat operational order, which they mostly are. Now the problem is, the last of Soviet military power off in the Black Sea, plus any of the ships that were part of the revolution, of which there are many, including Sharni, Gneisenau, and a bunch of the other big gun cruisers, excluding Alta, because Alta's captain is a badass and refused to kneel to traitors. So we'll get him back, but there's probably going to be one more major big fuck off battle naval battle between these two forces, which may or may not include Nesco. So yeah, we're gonna seal the victory, but there's gonna be Debrusian ships firing at, well, Chernarussian ships firing at Chernarussian ships. It's gonna fucking suck. But that affair is most likely going to be one-sided. Oh yeah, and Arashikazu's out there too.
Yep. And the lionfish.
I swear to God, if Arashikaze doesn't turn back to the good side, I'm going to...
Oh no, they are! That was last mission.
We already recaptured her. Or, well,
Yeah,
she kind of recaptured herself.
She mutinied and joined us when we were at Kolminka.
Still has the fucking Russian flag.
I mean, that's probably going to be
Wait,
fixed as soon
where?
as she makes it to, like, the safe port.
The op announcement.
Oh, in the open. Well, it's sort of it's a timestamp, because at the time she was. She's not
Yeah.
anymore. If you scroll up in Wargame and go up a bit.
As we started that operation, she was presumed to still be hostile,
Yeah,
and then as we started, it's like, actually, she's having a mutiny and ran aground, probably on purpose. Go check it out. And it was like,
Also,
the after action right on the 8th.
Yeah, and if you remember earlier when I asked about the cruiser with the skeleton crew, we got that information from them, and remember they were going to try and intercept it.
Then again, 1DD versus even a skeleton crewed cruiser with a boarding action is fucking laughable. Like, no, literally
It's
no.
one of the reasons I'm half tempted to see if we couldn't help them, but yeah, no.
That's in their hands.
Yep.
It's not something we can have control
I know.
over. Here's open.
Oh, this is a fucking
Nat 20,
twist of
Nat
fate.
20,
I
Nat
have
20.
just been invited on a date.
Oh!
Yeah.
Congrats!
Or is she nice?
Oh yeah, I met her at work.
Oh, is this the girl you were talking about?
You gotta be more specific.
The one you talked
Are
to
there
me
many girls you talk about in that way?
yesterday that you managed to coax it out of her that she was single through extremely backhanded, witty means? Is it her?
No,
Yeah.
this has to be a different one. No, this is a different one. Yeah,
How many
no.
fucking women are you
Wait,
speaking
yeah, I was
about?
about to, you can't be confused about that many women that you talked about recently with
God
Ace.
damn it. Bro, this is
Well,
literally
the yesterday threw
yesterday.
me off because I did find out yesterday that this one is actually single.
Oh my
but before
god.
then was
What is this gun you posted me?
My
It's
God.
Far's rifle.